It is I, Insane Lane, and yep, I am taking the plunge into the Resident Evil series. A series which over 15 years would leave fans with more questions than I'll ever think of. But I'm gonna try. Now, an interesting dilemma. Do I use future knowledge of later movies to rip on earlier ones? I normally don't. I take each movie as its own work and judge it on its own merits. But for this assfuck of a series, I make an exception. For one and only one reason. This series is a hot-ass, self-contradicting, convoluted, overblown, CGI-loving, 3D masturbating, ego-tripping, punch in the tits. This series actively punishes you for liking it, for giving it a chance, and another, and a few more than they deserved. And God help you if you remember plot points or characters. So while I shall try not to spoil future movies and earlier ones, I make no promises. But expect more than a few.
Don't remember the truth.
That said, the first one is decent. It does what a first in a series should do. It sets up the premise and the main characters for this one movie and very little for the rest of the series. But this is where the hub method comes in. It's like the machete order for Star Wars or odd versus evens for Star Trek. After years of careful contemplation and exhaustive research, this is how I believe the series is not just best watched, but actually intended to be watched. Follow me here. We have the first movie in the center. Then we immediately have options. You can watch the first one, and then immediately watch any of the others with no problems at all. Option 2. As the first and second connect well to each other, we have the 1-2 order. Stop after 2 if you value your sanity. Or you can go for the 1-4-5 order, as 4 and 5 at least pretend to be connected. And if you really want to go for the extreme version, and you hate yourself, you go with the 1-3-6 order. Though 6, it should be noted, comes with the risk of depression, suicidal thoughts, homicidal thoughts, and a seizure warning. No joke, that movie should come with a seizure warning if it doesn't already. Honestly, sometimes I think the best thing this series produced is the commentaries. They are well worth multiple listening. It's like built-in riff tracks. But again, the first 2 movies have the best. I recommend the actors' tracks, and on the first one, the director's track. Skip the visual effects one as it only repeats things from the others. So, now that you've been warned, strap in and put on a helmet as I suffer through the Resident Alice series.